tension. This week, there should be tension on Wednesday. Jalen Hurts is practicing. That's not a surprise. But Jalen Hurts is practicing. Eagles got a game. And now there's some people saying, oh, I can't get excited about the game. I've been through too much. No, you haven't. It's factually inaccurate. There have been far worse times than right now. That doesn't mean that we remove accountability. Of course not. If you're a long-time listener, you know that no one is more angry when the Phillies come up short in the postseason than I.
Nobody. I was going to say Ricky.
Okay? even than Ricky. Okay? No one's okay with any of these failures. Okay? I'm the only one who says anything about the Emperor. We love to have accountability around here. At the same time, if the team wins 14 games, the least you can do if you're a jersey wearer is throw a damn jersey on when you go to Wawa.
Or say, go Birds.
I didn't get a single go Birds.
Or, how about those Packers? You guys think that, Jordan Love's, he's not going to do so good, right?
Somebody
something
said hello, recognized me. At the end, I was waiting for the go Birds. Said bye.
Wow.
Just a bye. So what the hell am I going to do with that bye?
I don't know what it is.
Birds?
It's weird because I feel like fans are cocky, too. I think a lot of people are expecting the Eagles to win, and they are not at all threatened by the Green Bay Packers. But at the same time, that hype is not there, that excitement, the countdown. Oh, I can't wait till Sunday.
Now, Brendan, you're out and about. You go to Delco. You get into Jersey. Are you feeling, so far this week, are you feeling that big surge of energy before a playoff game?
It's kind of like lackadaisical this time of year. It should be all excitement, all hype. I have not seen it. Usually you see people with the jerseys out and about, the backwards hat, the winter hat, everything like that. I haven't really seen it at all yet. Maybe it'll start kicking up tomorrow. You get closer to the playoffs. Maybe tomorrow's game's taking it away from it a little bit. Who knows?
I will say, I can't completely rule out that the Notre Dame and Penn State contingent, which lines up in the Venn diagram of 80% of Eagles fans root for one of those two teams. It feels like maybe, 79%. Like maybe 80 was a bit of exaggeration. Maybe so. It's like get over that hurdle. But that, I don't know.
It's just playoff football, NFL. Like this isn't Eagles City. You should be able to go out. The guy saying bye to you at the Wawa. We're not playing a bye week this week. Right. We're playing a game. Go Birds.
I'm in there at the Wawa, and I'm going, nothing.
No, I haven't seen anything. You know how people usually get the flags on their car, too? Like the little ones that go in the windows, or the trucks will do the big flags. No, I haven't seen any of that.
Usually get people like the salespeople wearing a jersey or two. You know what I mean? Like you see people at schools, the Eagles Day and stuff like that. I haven't even seen that on the news yet. Maybe come Friday you'll see that.
But it's just, and this is what I'm talking about. There's that tension, not fear. Because I expect the Eagles, by the way, to make the Super Bowl. It's about that tension. The tension. It's like, it's a similar tension for like before like a first date. Like you already have spoken to the person that you know they kind of are liking you, so it's not like a blind date. I'm talking about like a first date where okay, it's a little tension. Like I want to make sure this goes well because we like each other type of thing. It's kind of that thing where you feel good about the Eagles. You're not scared. Like you guys have a good rapport with Saquon Barkley and A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts and Ball and Carter. You feel great about the team. But you just got that tension. So before we move on, Savannah, how about you identify the station?
WPEN and WPEN HD1 Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station broadcasting live from the Comcast Business Studio, powering possibilities.
There you go. In the 3 o'clock hour, who brings us the 3 o'clock hour there, Savannah?
Corporally's Bakery and Deli, world-famous tomato pie and hoagie party trays, every bit as good.
Looking forward to having some Corporally's coming up soon.
Sounds good.
The great food there. We'll have Tim McManus at the end of this hour. He's down at practice. We'll get a nice update on the Jalen Hurts thing, health. As we look ahead to this game, we'll get some more information from Tim, who's, he's the best. And again, the tension is what I'm talking about. And it was 3 categories we said in the beginning. Either you're overconfident, which I don't hate on, feel good. You're scared, which, okay, we disagree. Well, Savannah hates on it. I'm like, whatever. Or you're like, I can't get excited about the wild card round.
Well, it's stupid because...
What? You can't? Why not?
Especially looking back towards last year, the vibe of this team in general, the vibe and expectation heading into this playoff season is incredibly different. The talent is so much better. The defense is better. The offense is better. Everything is humming. You have health on your side. So you should be able to look at last year and be like, wow, this year is so much different from last year.
You should be able to say that.
And you should be able to get more excited because of that. Because look at the turnaround. Wow, I would have never thought that after last year, we would be able to get this far. So look at this team.
Well, you have to put $2 in the jar.
We're talking about
2 vibes for you so far.
Ride or die, like win the game, the season's on the line.
Right.
You remember the last time the Packers came in here in the wild card weekend? Everybody thought the Eagles were going to win. Packers came in here with a quarterback that just took over for a legend early in his career. They came in here and beat us, even though we were favored at that time. You can't take any team lightly.
I was Vic as the quarterback.
Yeah, way back then, and it was Aaron Rodgers taking over for Jordan.
I remember.
So you can't take any team lightly, so you got to get up. You got to feel the tension, because I think the Eagles are going to win, but it's ride or die. It's lose or go home.
This doesn't happen all the time.
No, it's not a given, and we know, and you got already people looking forward to next year's schedule. I can't worry about next year's schedule.
No.
But the opponents look like they're tough. Although, who knows with the football year to year, you never know. Lionel in Coatesville, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How you doing?
Hello.
Good. So, my pick on this week is that Saquon Barkley, he's going to come in with a chip on his shoulder. Yeah, everybody's saying in an interview he's not worrying about breaking a record, but I believe he's going to have 200 yards, 2 touchdowns this week, and I'm putting that on FanDuel to win some
200 yards. Now, listen, I hope you're right, Lionel. But don't you think the Packers are probably going to game plan it up to try to stop the run, being that they're a heavy running team themselves?
No. It's really some teams can, but at the end of the day, he's Saquon Barkley. Like, I mean, he didn't get a chance to break that record. I mean, he's probably going to do it again next year. But at the same time, he's coming in with a chip on his shoulder, and he's ready to let it all out.
Listen, I like the swag. I like you going there and put it out there. We're about to get back to the phones. Let's go to the text messages to 610-632-0975 about this subject.
Yeah, let me get one up for you. We've got Andrew in NC checking in. He says, I feel like the overall vibe from the fans is confident, but we're holding on to at least the second round or the Super Bowl. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves. We're 14-3, great season. Playoffs are great, but when Jalen is not practicing most of the week, almost a month, we can see a collapse coming maybe.
Almost a month? What kind of math are we doing? He practiced the whole week before the Washington game. It's 2 weeks. You can't make 2 weeks a month.
No, people are stretching the time. I've heard so many different time frames of how long it's been since he played a game, how long it's been since he practiced.
17 days on the dot.
By the way,
Come on.
The ESPN reporter for the Packers says Jordan Love limited in practice. So why you worried about Jalen Hurts? Why don't you worry about whether or not Love is going to be able to spread any love? With that bad elbow, to my funny bone injury. I mean, I'm sure he's going to play, but he threw, before his injury, like the hardest pass of the season. Is he going to be able to put that same zip on the ball with a funny bone?
I don't know.
You got a funny bone.
Banging your funny bone does not feel any good. I'll tell you that much.
It's not
I couldn't
funny.
be able to throw a ball after that.
It's not funny.
No.
It's not funny. So 610-632-0975. I don't want to cut anybody off because we're up against the break. I don't want to cut anybody off. So we'll get back to the phones. We'll continue this conversation later on in the show after we talk to Tim McManus. I got to get into how cold it is outside. Because I got to be honest with you. If people told me they weren't as hyped for the game solely because of the cold, I would kind of understand it.
I think that's more reasonable than other excuses.
Yeah, I'd rather it be it's too cold to get excited than I've been through too many hard times as a fan. I haven't seen a Super Bowl World Series appearance in 2 years. You know how long that is? I can barely breathe. Like, get out of here. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. Really appreciate it. If you want more of this content, make sure you like and subscribe. And you know you can do that kind of over here if you want more of